in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning, and when it rains it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams, I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in, middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey, welcome. What's up, Leslie? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, Amber, Leslie, Maria, Marie, Denise, Amber, Sly Angel. Did I miss anyone so far? Hey, Bushit. Yeah, I made a new intro before. So how you guys doing today? Hey, Sofo. Sorry I haven't been on all weekend. Hey, Avery. I haven't been on all weekend. I've had my reasons, but nothing to do with YouTube. Just trying to get shit done. But I got the dresser done and it took me, I was literally did it for like 14 hours straight. I was up until 8 o'clock in the morning because they had to come get it. Because, they had the U-Haul yesterday. Just an absolute nightmare. And then I was like tired. I'm like, you know what? I am too old to be up this late. I'm just too old to stay up like this. So I tried to go to sleep and I couldn't fall asleep. And so then I went to bed early last night and all these things ran through my mind. And then I couldn't sleep and I kept waking up. And then I had weird nightmares. And my brain is like on overload. I can't handle it. So thank you guys. And I hope you guys watch the video of the dresser. I worked very, very hard on it. But I can't seem to get like my groove back, Tomorrow I have my appointment with my radiologist to do the scanning thing. So if anybody wants to know about scanning, she actually sent me a pamphlet that explains everything that's going to happen tomorrow, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Also, do I have any stoners in here? Because, guys, I found a channel for stoners. I don't want to play it because it's all shorts and I don't want to get, dinged for it. But for all my stoners, check out this channel. This channel is whacked. Absolutely whacked. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm telling you, check out their channel. You got to check out the videos. I am like in awe. They have like 600,000 subscribers and you just got to watch it. Some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I don't know if it has anything to do with SpongeBob or they're just throwing SpongeBob. It's fucking wacky. Wacky, wacky, wacky. I'll take a Maine lobster. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I just found it a couple of minutes ago. I was like, what is this? This is crazy. Oh, you know that channel, Grammy Rita? Dude, that channel's nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right. Hey, I see true crime. All right, so let me put a disclaimer on what I got to say. The disclaimer that I'm putting on this live is that I'm not trying to offend anybody. I am not trying to take away from anybody. I am not saying that anybody is right or wrong. I am just giving my opinions and my thoughts on the subject. Okay. Also, a lot of people have asked me privately, how did I know the grandmother was involved before anybody said anything 2 days ago? I'm going to tell you guys collectively, so I don't have to discuss it individually. I was in a 6-year custody fight from the depths of hell. Every single thing that could go wrong in that fight went wrong. So when I heard on the news, I was listening to a news report and I heard that the grandmother is the one that was fighting for custody. And it was the grandmother that did X, Y, and Z. And I said immediately, the grandma's involved. And everyone thought I was crazy. Everyone. And I didn't like, I haven't been following the case that much. Like, I don't know the case that much, but as soon as I heard that the father was in rehab and the mom, it was the grandmother that fought for custody, I said immediately to the person I was speaking to, the grandmother's in it. I go, the grandmother's going to get arrested. Like, this has to do with the grandma. Nobody took me seriously. 24 hours later, guess who gets arrested? Grandma. I was like, wow. I was like, I told you guys. Only because when the news report said that she's the one that fought, I was like, I knew it. I knew it. It had to be. So that's how I knew the grandma. And like I said, I didn't know the case that well at all. But hearing that the grandmother is the one that fought and the grandmother's the one that took away custody, that made me know grandma is one shady bitch. Grandma is involved. So that's how I knew. I don't have some inside source or inside secrets. So that's first thing. So now let's get back to the topic of tonight's conversation. There is a lot of crazy people in this community. Okay. There are lots and lots and lots of mental health issues in this community. There's a lot of crazies in this community. And there's a lot of normal people in this community. And there's people that put on a front. There's people that are not sincere. There's people that believe in the bullshit that comes out of their mouth. And there's people that know they're full of shit. Like, absolutely full of shit. And I've been thinking about this a lot the last 2 days. Yeah, lots of drug addicts, lots of criminals, lots of felons. I'm not even going there. I'm not even talking that. But there's a lot of judgment. Lots and lots and lots of judgment in this community. And everybody seems to think that their way is right, that their mentality is right, that their moral compass should apply to everybody. And I'm going to say what I said a long time ago. I call total bullshit. And anybody that's falling for it, you really need to think again. And the reason I'm saying that is because, I'll give you an example that I've always used. Popcorn Planet. And I use them as an example. Hey, Lily. Hey, Jim Dangle. I use them as an example. Hey, Alyssa. Because they were the first people that I ever saw right on the bottom that they will not even acknowledge you unless you pay them. And I watch people in their chat pay them just to be noticed. And I always thought it was like, wow. Hey, Peggy. Like, wow. Really? $24.99. They'll actually stop what they're saying to acknowledge you. And people pay it. Absolutely pay it. Now, I've heard they may have changed their ways a little because they're not as busy as they were. Nerd Addict followed suit with what they do. A lot of people do that, and a lot of creators do that. But I don't ever hear anybody calling them out. I don't hear anybody really except myself ever call out Popcorn Planet for that. Why? And I've never even really called them out per se. I've just kind of mentioned it. But why don't people call it out? I'll tell you why. Because it's their channel. They could do whatever the fuck they want on their channel. I may have a small opinion about it. Like, I'm kind of like, whoa, but it's their channel. They have every right to run their channel any way they want. It's not my business to say otherwise. Like I said, I may have an opinion in passing, but it's not my business. It's their channel. Oh, yeah, it is cinnamon. And most channels, even if they're not big, they follow that suit. I see Vinnie Politan following that suit. He doesn't acknowledge anybody unless it's a super chat. So where do we draw the line? Is it based on their background? Is it based on their history? Because for me personally, I get why Vinnie Politan does it. He's used to not having to see anything. I doubt he even keeps his damn chat open. He's not used to having a chat, but he's being respectful by reading super chats. I get that. Vinny's a real reporter. But when he's on YouTube, he's a YouTuber. He's no different than anyone else. And I think that's where I have the problem. I think the problem that I have is if someone doesn't like you, if someone doesn't think you're a good person, then they'll say you're a grifter. They'll say you're e-begging. You're doing this, you're doing that. When these people aren't doing anything more than anybody else. I've heard the comeback is people lie. Well, guess what? I've heard Joseph Morris lie multiple times. He's got what, 500,000 subscribers now? I don't hear anyone calling him out. Hey, Debbie, I don't hear anyone calling him out. Yeah, but you want to know something, Cinnamon? And then I'm not going to be looking at chat while I explain this because I get thrown off track. But it's kind of like a wedding. I give it away for free. So why would people pay? I give it away for free. But a lot of the people, hey, Jane, a lot of the people that I see will spend in here. I see give plenty of donations in other chats. So it's not that it's like they're broke. They just why would they give me? Because I give it away for free. That I've noticed. And I said, once I really start seeing that, I'm going to stop looking at chat so much. And I'm not talking about members, I'm talking about just subs. I don't mean members or candle customers. So if you're a member, a candle customer, this doesn't include you. But I want to get out what I have to say before looking at chat. That's why I'm not really looking at chat. Because then I get thrown off. So I have noticed that recently there's a lot of creators that are calling out people. They're calling out bad behaviors. They're calling out grifting. They're calling out this. They're calling out that. Day after day after day after day. Where does it get them? Absolutely nowhere. It doesn't get them anywhere. The only person making money, I'm sorry, not making money. The only person that they're helping is their own pockets. If you think what somebody is doing is so wrong, then why do you keep replaying it? If you think what someone is saying is so vile, why do you keep replaying it? That's the part I can't get past. And not only do they think it's so vile, but they're replaying it and making money on it. How does this make sense? If I think that Green does something that is so horrific, is it really that horrific if me, Chain, Sweet One, Soulflow, Jiggy, and Crystal all then replay it on our channel, and each one of us make money to replay it? Is it really so bad then if we're all gonna fucking replay it and we're all gonna make money on it? Think about it, because that's what keeps happening. That's exactly what keeps happening, is every single fucking person is replaying somebody's bad behavior, and every single one of them are making money. And honestly, half of them are making money, more money than the person in the first place. How does that make sense? Like, honestly, how does that make sense? I can't make logical sense out of that. And before anybody misconstrues what I'm saying, this isn't about the money factor. This is about the hypocritical factor. I see people going after people that bring in 4 or 5,000 people in a lot. You know what? I can't even do this without calling out names. So I'm just going to call it out straight out. If you like the creator that I'm talking about, or I should say the creators that I'm talking about, this isn't against them personally. This is against, it's not even against anything. It's kind of a discussion. Okay, I'll leave it at that. We'll call it a discussion. I stopped going to T-Rev's channel because I think what he does is absolutely fucking disgusting. I think it's fake. I think it's phony. I think it is vile. I think Pascal, I think the exact same way. That's my opinion. There's a lot of intricacies of why I have that opinion, okay? But if I sat there and posted and talked about every single thing that I felt was wrong with his channel and made money on it, What makes me any better than him? Nothing. Then I'm just using him to make money because he gets 4,000 people in his life. Now, personally, I don't mind if someone says something and has an opinion, kind of like what I just did. That's my opinion. But to to make money on showing how vile they are, that there's something wrong here. That then it becomes totally hypocritical. And my feeling is, and I've said this before, T-Rev, I remember sitting on what's his name's panel? Captain Kurt's panel when in the beginning of Kylie Rodney, and what's his name? T-Rev came on. I didn't even know it was him. He had like 500 subscribers at that point. He couldn't get people to watch him. Now you have he's getting 4 or 5,000 people in a live every single live he does. Who the fuck am I to say that he's doing wrong when he's got 4,000 people in his live? I have no business to call him out. Until I'm doing better than him, I have no right. Again, I can have an opinion. I could say that I don't choose to go to that channel because I don't like the way he does things and I think it's fake. That's my prerogative. But if I'm constantly making money off of showing what he does, doesn't that make me just a grifter in disguise? Kind of. If I'm saying that there's a case, I don't even want to use a current case. We'll use a former case. I don't know why I can't think of one off the top of my head. Son of Sam. I don't know why it just came up, but Son of Sam, first one I could think of. If I think that Pascal is covering the Son of Sam totally wrong, and I think that the Son of Sam, I mean, that Pascal is disgusting for what he's saying, but he's pulling 7,000 people in his life. And let's say I have 300. Who the fuck am I to call him out? And why would I be repeating the same things that I'm saying are so vile? So the reason I'm getting into this is I'm just kind of curious. Am I wrong in my thinking? Do you guys share these thoughts? Am I crazy for thinking this way? Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I keep seeing it though over and over and over. And I keep listening with, I understand people call it out because they have a strong opinion, or they're calling it out because they want people to believe that they, should feel a certain way, or they feel a certain way, they want to share it with their audience. I get all that. And that's what I keep hearing. And it's not my business to tell somebody what they should or should not cover on their channel. However, however, isn't it the same thing? It's the exact same thing. You don't want somebody telling you what you can cover on your channel, but you're telling somebody else what they can and can't cover on their channel. I recently found 3 new TC YouTubers, and had you not been on Brittany's channel the other night, I don't know you were even still here. I loved you when you covered summer. I thought you went and started. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly J. If it's a problem for a channel to comment on a problematic channel, but problematic to who? That's my whole point. When these channels are getting 4 and 5,000 people every time they go live, they're not problematic. That's what the public wants. Just because they're problematic to you doesn't make them problematic. Good egg, you actually proved what I'm trying to say. Just like if majority of, if you're in a live and there's only 10 people in there, well, obviously majority of people don't want to watch them. But if you have 4,000, I mean, T-Rev literally gets 3 to 5,000 every fucking time the dude goes live. That's not a problematic channel. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Rocco. That's not a problematic channel. That may be differing from what you feel or what I feel, but that doesn't make them problematic. That's another conversation, Dangle. Constructive criticism, okay. That's kind of like you can have an opinion. I agree with that. Everybody can have an opinion, but at what cost? I guess my biggest issue is when people say something is so vile and then they repeat it over and over and over and over on 20,000 channels. Well, I guess it wasn't so vile then. If you have no problem replaying it, then it probably wasn't so vile. See, Agatha, I'm glad you wrote that. That's my point. Making money from lying about missing kids is problematic. I'm not disagreeing with that. But when every single channel is doing it and they're getting in excess of 12 to 1,500 and alive, making a fortune on it, if you call it out, if you were to sit there and call it out and you make money on it, then you're just as bad as the original. That's my point. And I agree, lying is the problem, but a lot of people don't know they're lying. They really don't. They have no idea they're lying. Some do, but some don't. And I have a feeling many don't. There are more videos that have gone up about crime sleuthing this weekend than there are about the bullshit that Sweetie Pie Low puts out, that JLR puts out, that I've seen a lot of creators put out. Why? Just tell me why. And it looks like they all dropped it immediately. Now nobody's talking about Sebastian, except for like 1 or 2 people. Now it's shifted right to the mom. Now, I also said on another panel, I think it was Deet's panel, JLR made it to Court TV this weekend. There you go. I'll give JLR a lot of credit. He is the ultimate troll. He starts rumors and everyone runs with it. Now, I'm also going to say something else. I am so tired of hearing people say, oh, you're making money off dead kids. Reporters make money off stories. Media makes money off stories. Lots of people make money off stories. Okay. If you look at journalists make money off of it. As I said the other night, we are YouTubers. We are not reporters. We are oh, police make money off dead children. It's a bad mentality that's been put in some ingrained in people's heads. We are YouTubers. If you want to know the truth, and I know some people like to lie, if your channel is monetized, then you're here to make money. If you don't want to make money and you just want to do this for free, I'm sorry. I don't put in this kind of work and get this kind of headache to do it for free. When you actually put in the work of a true crime case, you're spending hours researching. I am not talking about repeating what JLR says. I'm not talking about just running with whatever someone says. I'm talking about actually creating videos, taking the time to know what you're talking about, investigating in what you're talking about. That is important. That takes time. That takes work. That takes energy. Shit, my new intro took me fucking 3 hours. Shit takes time. So, as long as you are doing the work, that's what we do. Now, does that mean that YouTube should pay your electric bill? No. Does that mean that you should come out to your subs and say, I need this bill paid, I need that bill paid, I need that? No. However, once you have built yourself a community, then in that community, it's whatever you do is on you. If people want to donate to you, let them fucking donate. If they don't, they don't. But I see people calling other people out for the wrong reasons, if that makes sense. And there are certain people that are calling out that is nothing more than a fucking grift. And I don't get why people don't see it. I really, truly don't. Kelly, I don't know why people go after her. I don't. I mean, I don't watch her all the time, but from what I've seen, it's more of her panel that gets her in trouble more than her. Just a thought. But I don't know. I've even talked to Patreons about this. I like Britney. I've always said that. And we're good and they're bad, but I don't see the good doing anything but hey, that exactly. There is a difference between true crime and drama. I mean, and crama. I personally, I'm a big believer in I'm just a case discussion channel. This way I'm not labeled into any specific like community. Bella, I won't disagree with that. I won't. And that's kind of what Crystal was saying. Everybody's saying this one's bad, that one's good, this one's bad, that one's good, according to whose moral compass. I personally find a lot of these channels hypocritical, hateful, and fraud. They're just fucking frauds. And for some reason, they get away with it. And I can't really understand why. I don't know why they get away with it. Yeah, I agree with that coffee. It's really like junior high. So, I mean, these are my thoughts. And if someone wants to come up and try to explain the other side to me, I am all for it. I have no problem with that. And I'm just kind of like this was all hitting me just sitting back because, it's interesting when you do stuff and you sit back and you just kind of watch it and not engage in it because I haven't been on all weekend. And you kind of sit back like I'll give you another example. Nonsense was calling out T-Rev the other day. His song, oh my god, it was absolutely hysterical. I was laughing my ass off. And I don't disagree with her. And I don't disagree with her on the stuff she was saying. But if she's bringing in all this money, who is she to call out someone else bringing in money? You know what I mean? There is so much gray, and there's gray on the other side too. That's what I'm trying to get at. I agree there's gray area. I think some people just get obsessed. Yes, they have you can do National Center for Breast Cancer Awareness, you could do Susan Komen. Do Susan Komen. I'll get you the link. Hold on. There you go. Well, there you go, KCG. I'm here for entertainment, laughs, and true crime. There you go. Hey, time out. Oh, it's time out. I agree. It's too much. It's overkill already. So the reason why KCG is asking for that link is on Deet's panel. She had said that if I showed my wedding picture from 1995, my wedding dress, she was going to make a donation to breast cancer awareness. Yeah, some is really obsessed. There's a lot of mindless sheep on here. Did you miss the whole fucking point? Oh my God. Captain Kelly, you are the exact fucking problem. You're too dumb to get the fucking point. Jesus Christ. Now you're banned because you're a fucking moron. I said before, this isn't about money. Please go back to where you came from, Captain Kelly. You're literally too fucking dumb to be in here. God. See, Marie, I like Tyler. I will always stick up for Tyler. I don't care what anyone says. Tyler doesn't bother anybody. Tyler does his thing. Tyler doesn't fuck with other channels. You don't see him go on other channels. If you don't like what he does, don't watch him. It's that simple. He's a real pastor. I've seen him in his congregation. We've gone to Nashville. He baptized my son. He doesn't curse. He's a very nice guy. If you want to think he's a scammer, go ahead, think he's a scammer. Plain and simple. Don't watch him then. But he doesn't get caught up with anything. He doesn't have any issues. You know what I mean? I just I'm glad you brought him up because that kind of solidifies what I was saying. Yeah, your IQ must be over a 90 to be in here. And that's not saying a lot. But you guys know what I mean. No, maybe in the drama community, Misty, not in true crime. That's a good point too. That's a very good point too. But even speaking of that, if she chooses, and I mean this, if she chooses to not show receipts and people are still donating, you can't blame her for that. Hey, Danny, you know what I mean? I would never blame her for that. If people are still donating knowing they're never going to see a receipt, that's on them. But do we really need community awareness? And how far does cute community awareness go? Think about it. Does every single channel in this community need to talk about the same person? I mean, everybody watches the same people. Even with true crime, why do these stories have to go the same thing to every single creator in the community? And that's what I don't get. I honestly and truly don't. People want to be naive and give them money for some that doesn't exist. That's what I'm saying. But like, what makes that any less of a grift than anything else? What makes that any less of a grift than what T-Rev does, or Daisy, or anyone that uses God per se? Yeah, my son was baptized by Tyler. It gets boring. Years ago, creators would talk about different things. So I'm not that's coffee. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. I just don't get how, hold on. I don't understand how, hold on. Hold on. I want to open up this on YouTube side. Bear with me. All right. Okay, but good egg. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. I talked about him and QB talked about him. He was coming after me. He was coming after QB. We both had every right to talk about him because he was coming after both of us. I don't see these people going after the people that are talking about them. T Rev isn't bothering anybody. Pascal isn't bothering anybody. These people aren't talking about anybody. That's the difference. And I'm sorry that you don't understand, but that's the biggest difference. And that's why I don't get all these people talking about someone that it has nothing to do with them. If someone is going after someone, I have no problem with them talking about it at all. Like the shit going on with Psycho, and you know what Psycho I mean? I know there's a few, but the shit going on with Psycho, The creators that I've seen her, some of the ones that talk about her, rightfully so because they're involved. But others, they have no right to go after her. Hey, True Texan. They have no right to go after her. She didn't do anything to them. And whatever she does doesn't affect their life. Good egg. He was on a White Boy's channel not long ago, like last week, brought up both of us again. I was like, wow. Still talking about me, Jim, huh? Tonight, but we haven't discussed with you on another live. But I had the same conversation with another creator this past week. Bag of roasters, so someone's buying a candy bar I don't like. I don't have the urge to explain to them why they shouldn't like the candy bar. That's what's missing in the community. Exactly. And it also goes back to like you know, for some reason Dietz made me think of the National Enquirer. Everybody said how disgusting the National Enquirer is. And everyone said how gross, they made up stories. They were around for years and years and years and years and years. They might even still be around. They didn't care what people said about them. They just continue to do their thing. And Danny, that's what I'm saying. I personally don't like him anymore. He gets under my skin, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to go live about him all the time. I'm not going to talk shit about him all the time. That's just my opinion. But obviously, a lot of people do like him. He's doing a hell of a lot better than I am. You know what I mean? So who the fuck am I to say that what he's doing is wrong? He's doing what he's supposed to do on YouTube. Get as many views as possible, get as many subs as possible, and make as much money as possible. That's what you do. What about YouTubers who don't like a sub's comment from another channel, so they blast sub on their channel, then decide to make it YouTube tour bash in the sub? I don't agree with that at all. So these are the things that I've thought about all weekend. And sitting back and watching, and I'll be honest, at times I actually felt bad for Psycho Sleuth. I really did. A lot of times I thought she was being attacked. I could see you, Texas. A lot of times I thought she was being attacked wrongfully. But then I realized, nah, she's not being attacked wrongfully. She's being fucking attacked rightfully. Rightfully so. Bella, I totally agree with you. And I've seen that a lot. Hey, Debbie. I have seen that a lot. And no offense to stoners. I don't think YouTube is the time and place to be stoned on a live. I just don't. That's my personal opinion. Hey, Truth Seeker. This past week is a good example of how many channels was a strike on Voiceful Voice was talked about over and over and over. I don't know. I didn't watch any channel. I really didn't watch any channels that talked about it. Maybe I was in the wrong channels. You love your trees? Do you see ninjas in them? I watched a really good show on Netflix yesterday called What Did Jennifer Do or something. It was really good. I highly recommend it. My email, energycandles@gmail.com. It wasn't that good, Egg. I thought it was really good. And then I'm watching this other show. Oh no, there's no X. You're right. I'm watching this other show that I haven't finished yet called I don't know, it's like a social experiment that they let prisoners out of their cells for to run a community, like maximum security. They're normally locked up like 23 hours a day, like all lifers. And I watched the first 2 episodes. Then I kind of skipped down to like 8 or 9 because I want to see how it turns out. But a very interesting social experiment. So I'll let you know how that turns out. I forgot what it's called though. It's on Netflix. Yeah, they call it a civil experiment. Very interesting though. These guys are pretty funny. So, does anyone want to take a link and have an opinion on what I said? Bella, that's what I've been saying. You don't have Netflix? Netflix is the one thing I do have. Come on, somebody's got to have an opinion on this. Do 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 do. This is the other reason why people don't read chat because then nobody wants to take a link. So if I turn off chat and say it and don't read anyone's comments, then somebody's going to take a link. So I'm not going to read any comments till someone takes the link. Do 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 do. I'm telling you, Cinnamon, it's really good. But it gets like repetitive. So that's why I skipped over it. But I do that with all shows like that though. Like dating shows, I'll watch like the first 2 and then I'll skip to the last one. I don't have patience to watch it over and over and over. I think it's called like unfiltered or something like that. It's good though. Laura says stoners shouldn't be on panel and then drops the link. No, creators. I'm not talking subs. A lot of things that I talk about have nothing to do with subs. Subs are in a different category than creators. Creators, in my opinion, hold a certain responsibility that subs don't have. Subs are just here to be subs. They're not here to make money. They're not here to, you know, they just want their voice heard. But they shouldn't be carrying the same responsibility that a creator has. That's my opinion. Actually, Dangler, I didn't see you on the block list. Yes. They found the 2 missing ladies. Yeah, I believe they did, Sly. But I am not even looking at chat until someone takes the link. Um, I all right. I don't see them finding them. I'm looking on the news. Oh wait. No, it's not them. All right. Oklahoma State Bureau. Update. They did find them. They found him in Texas County. Both individuals will be transported to the medical examiner's office to determine identification as well as cause of manner and death. There's still an ongoing investigation. We are protecting Oklahoma one partnership at a time. So yeah, that comes from the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. Moms have been recovered. I know, Bad Wolf. That happens to me too. I get so mad because I'm under like a troll account. I'm like, why do I have all these damn commercials? Hey, Heather. Yes, you can take a link on a cell phone. I'm just me, and I don't need to tell you that you missed the entire fucking point. You're another one that missed the entire point of what I'm saying. And I bet you are the same person that's sitting in Burnt Toast Live, rooting her on, going after Betty. I bet that's you. I also bet you're the same person that's sitting in other people's lives, calling other people out. You missed the entire fucking point. Get out of my chat. Have a good day. Because I've only said it 36 fucking times. This had nothing to do with money. Somewhere in Oklahoma. Hey, Tinker. Pattering balls? Okay. So, for those in the back, let me say this one more time so another idiot doesn't come in here. For the 19th, 100th fucking time. For the 19th, 100th time. Okay. I'll explain this slowly for those that don't get it. Slowly. Listen up and listen loud and clear so there's no fucking mistake. YouTubers are calling out people that are pulling 4 and 5,000 and 2,500 in their live, making money. They're calling those people out watching their money. They're doing exactly what you're saying that you're coming in here claiming I'm doing, which I'm not. I'm pointing out the fact that that's exactly what they're doing. They're watching their money, they're watching their numbers, they're watching behavior, and they're calling them out. If those same people are making money on that, what makes them any better? This has absolutely zero to do with me watching anybody's money. Zero. Not once did I ever say that. So hopefully I won't get another idiot in here that doesn't understand what I'm trying to say. You get it now? And there's that. So hopefully these people have more of a brain and they get what I'm trying to say. Thank you. That's my whole point, sweet one. That's exactly what I'm saying. And I don't get it. I really don't. Bad Wolf, I don't understand that one either. And I'm not a fan of Betty. But Betty doesn't bother anybody. She's not bothering people. She's not talking about them every day. So why do these people talk about her all the time? I mean, it's got, from what I understand, it's kind of died out now. But they're not talking about her. Exactly. They're piggybacking off of a bigger creator and disguising it as they're calling them out. No, you're just making money off their backs. Exactly. Good example. Gina's behavior was so bad. Let's play it on several channels. Some didn't even bleep, edit, or dox out the bad language, but Gina's bad. Yep. Perfect example. Bad Wolf, she's too dumb, though. I get what you're saying, but she's too dumb. And by the way, thank you to that person for that wonderful super chat. Not super chat, PayPal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Betty's boring. Betty lies. She's horrible. But that's why I don't watch her. But I'm not going to sit there and fucking talk about her every day. But why would she stop? She's making a fortune off of it. People can't wait to hear about the next Betty story. Okay. Timeout, that's what I'm saying. I don't know you, so I need to see a face or something. So I know you're not a porn. Yeah, that's what I thought. Judge locks them in a room too. I know, right? But just donations got Betty an attorney. This, yeah, right. If she wasn't such an asshole, Bad Wolf, that wouldn't be a bad idea, but she's too much of an asshole. You know what I mean? She really is just too much of an asshole. I find a pimp of a psychic super confusing, and why she calls herself Sweetie Pie Low just adds to my confusion. I agree with you. That's pretty well said too. Never do any of this stuff in real life. It's just a job, kind of like actors. Not sure why more people don't understand it. I agree with that too. But it goes both ways though. I mean, you got one that's so fucking obsessed with me that I'm not even live. I wasn't even live all weekend. She batted out like 2 videos about me, like, okay. Then we get same result for a lot less money. Oh, absolutely. That tinker, that's my whole point. That is my entire point. That some of them don't care what people say, it's all a show because they're making money. That sums up my whole point. Because if they thought it was so bad, they wouldn't repeat it. I agree, Coffee. Then there's this other one that I found, and I only found it because of Psycho. Some guy or girl, I don't know who. And you guys know me. I have no problem giving the name of a channel. I'm not insecure like that. But it was on Psycho Sleuthin's comments community page. Some fake behavioral analyst, and I'll tell you how I know they're fake, said that I don't know, I didn't watch the video, but I heard pieces of it. And I guess some behavioral analyst uh that a lot of people put together this intro, and a lot of people, like respectable people, all were like, this is going to be great. It's a new channel, blah, blah, blah. He does one on Betty. I didn't watch. He does one on me. So I left I just skimmed through without even listening to it. But in the comments, a lot of comments of my haters were like, oh my God, she's going to be so mad, but she's going to hate. I don't even watch this shit. So no, you got the wrong one thinking I'm going to be mad. I'm not one of these narcissists like everyone tells me, that I am, but that my haters like say I am. Let me tell you the difference, guys. A narcissist cares what people say about them. Thank you, Debbie. A narcissist cares if people down them. A narcissist cares when people talk about them. A narcissist can't can't be mad. A narcissist has a problem if people bash them. I am not one of them. Okay. So this dumbass is making videos that he's some behavioral analysis. Oh, are they timeout? I honestly never listened. But I did leave a comment under the first one. Like anyone that falls for this bullshit, if you were a real behavioral analyst, you wouldn't be hiding behind a screen. And the 2 people that you choose to make your channel on wouldn't be me and Betty. Sit the fuck down, you fake ass loser. Because there are so many people that you could really do honest behavioral analysis on if you were real, that has nothing to do with me or Betty. So sit down with your fake screen, with your fake anonymous video making, and just stop because it's embarrassing. And again, I never even watched the video, but I know that it's fake as fuck. So I can't believe how many people fell for this. I really can't. But I was like, oh, okay. But you watched them time out? I just read the comments and laughed my ass off. I was like, these people have no idea who I am. I have no problem not watching these assholes. But I'm just saying, anyone that falls for this nonsense, like, please use some educated thinking because it's scary to me how many people do not. Yeah, exactly. It's a fake voice. Um, it's a fake voice, no picture. Like, please. I already read the update. I already read it, Crystal. See what happens when you're stone, Crystal? You don't get it. You don't remember things. Yeah, this true crime psyche or something. Using a fake voice, no picture. Like, bitch, sit down. Show me a real behavioral analyst that has to hide behind, like, they can't show who they are. Sit down, bitch. Like, this isn't even fucking, just sit down. That's laughable. And especially, like, I care what somebody who hides behind a screen that can't even show their real voice, like, I care what their opinion is of me? Yo, okay. The day that I care what their opinion is of me is the day that I fucking quit YouTube. As I said in my short, I got a million fucking problems right now. Some hidden avatar is not one of them. Fucking ridiculous. But it goes to show where their brains are at and where their mind is at. Crazy. Oh, Crystal's a big time stoner. Yeah, she can't see through the smoke. Just for that, I'm going to do something for Crystal. Although it's early. But this way she can't bug me. I have to do it on YouTube. Hold on. Just for you, Crystal. It's not giving me the option. Why can't I get memberships? Oh, there it is. What the hell? Memberships was supposed to go to my people. Starlight, Gretchen. I don't know. Bowie Girl, double short of BB-8. But I do know Starlight and Gretchen. That was bogus. Starlight was my first one. I know, Crystal. That's because I'm going away this weekend and next weekend. I'm a traveling little bunny. Yeah, I don't know who the other three were, but welcome. Welcome to memberships. Thanks, Crystal. Crystal coming in with the 5. Ah. Starlight, while you're here, how was what's her name's nose job? I heard she got a nose job. Picture I saw didn't even look any different. Gretchen was talking bad about you and Tiffany's. I'm not shocked. Thank you, Sly. I know I'm not even driving this weekend. It's awesome. I just got to sit in the back and chill. Oh. Yes, I will post a Discord link. Because I'm nice like that. Well, I guess nobody's coming up. So everyone agrees with everything I say. Okay. Nose job filed for divorce. Got a restraining order against her ex-husband claiming abuse. It's a shit. Oh, no shit. She filed for divorce. I mean, I knew she filed for divorce. I didn't know she got a restraining order. I know she wants money. That I do know. I know she's out and about with her ex-boyfriend. I mean, her ex-fiance, because Natasha actually had them on her channel. Time out. I have no idea. Nunya hasn't been in here in a long time. I don't think Nunya cares for me. Ken's mom is on Nina's. I don't know who Ken is, and I don't know who Nina is. You do not have to be in a charter. Sub of a channel even chartered in last year. Yeah, I received a gift of membership. I don't even know who the fuck the person was. Oh, that's rude. What's rude? Oh, Ken is Gypsy's boyfriend. Oh, I don't know who Nina. Who's Nina? I don't follow these people like you guys do. I really don't. I don't have time to. I don't even follow half the stuff that I like. Oh, I don't. I don't think she likes me. I really don't. Gypsy Rose files temporary restraining order amid divorce. Yes, Starlight knows all this stuff. She follows us pretty close. Shows off new nose. She did have an ugly nose, though. I mean, I'll give her that much. The mom on Nina's. Yeah, but I know she knows everything going on. She changed the story like 3 times and why she's divorcing him. She probably does lie. She's divorcing him because he's gross. I agree with that too, sweet one. Oh no. Aw. The first conjoined twins, the Lori and George Chappelle, they died. Aw, that's sad. He might be a nice person. I don't know. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one. Are you being sarcastic? Oh, that's so sad. They died. They were like on Jerry Springer and everything. They died at 62. Kris Jenner's sister died. Uh, I guess Coachella's going on. Yeah, they both died. Yeah, I'll show you. Twins passed at a hospital in Pennsylvania, though the exact cause of death, reportedly last Sunday, has not been disclosed. Predictions: the twins wouldn't live past 30. They beat the odds to live more than twice that long. That's wild. Justin Bieber kits Jade Smith at Coachella. Yeah, I never got into Coachella because I could never afford it. Yeah, I saw that, Crystal. Kurt still hasn't responded to me. I'm gonna have to catch him live. Isn't that sad? I remember them. They did live a long time, 62. I don't even know if I'll live to 62. I could be dead by 55. Tomorrow is never promised. You never know. You just never know. I couldn't imagine living like that either. Just a pain that you'd be in. That's the positive attitude the universe always wanted to hear. I know, right? Check my email. Where's my email? I don't see anything. You did it to energykandles at Gmail? I don't see anything. Let me try spam. No, I don't have anything. I did. I don't have anything. Because Bad Wolf, it goes back to what I said. They don't have to take a link because I will read their comments in chat. Uh-uh. I don't have anything here either. Expand. No, I got nothing. Oh, wait. I got it. Ah, that was so nice. $26 donation to Susan Coleman. Thank you very much. Yep, got it. Yeah, I've seen it. No, I wouldn't show it. Thank you so much, KCG. You can change your avatar. Thank you. Just look at KCG's picture. Some careers get people to take a link because people hear how much they struggle. No, I'm telling you though. I'm telling you, Crystal, it's because if they need a voice, they want a voice. So they if you don't read chat, then people are going to take the link so they can say what they got to say. I'm telling you, I'm changing everything. Don't be surprised, guys. Oh, what was I looking at? Pictures. My mom is on a 30-day cruise. So I just turned on Facebook. She posted their first dinner. All right. So we were on Dietz's panel the other night. We were talking about my wedding dress. And I was saying that my wedding dress was very expensive. It was very poofy. It was very 1990s. And it was everything I wanted. So they made me show it. So this was my wedding dress. I don't know what kind of face I was making there. But that was my poofy 1995 wedding dress. And I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Isn't it funny though? It was so poofy. My hair was like so fucking high. I honestly, I don't know what kind of my face was making. Long Island Princess, exactly. It was so 1990s. Looks very similar to my OO wedding dress. OO 1900? No. I loved it though. Candles. See, you got married in 95, you're just similar. There you go. I did. I wanted a big poofy, lots of appliques. I know you're not cloud chasing. Thanks, Bad Wolf. What else would you say? I look crazy? No, I loved my wedding day. I did. It was great. We had so much fun. Oh, it was totally 90s. You have to have the big hoop. The big hoop, all the appliques. That was the thing back then. So before I get off, you guys want a sneak peek at Sage's new place? I'll show you guys. Who did I send it to? All right. So as you guys know, Sage left the dorms and still going to school, but she left the dorms. She moved in with her boyfriend in their first apartment. Oh, actually, you know what? Might want volume. Hold on. So this is like when you first walk in the front door.
Little cabinets. This is the washer and dryer room. The whole room. This thing up here. That's just a linen closet. This is the second bathroom. Second bathroom. Yeah, okay. This is the second bathroom. Second bedroom. My desk is gonna go here. I'm gonna eventually put a couch, daybed, loft type thing here. That's the closet. It's gonna be more of a storage closet. That's the dining room area. This is the dining room area. That's the living room area. The room looks like a mess. Our wooded view. This looks crazy right now, but this is the bedroom. This is my crib. MTV. All right. With another, not linen closet. That's not a closet. That is a closet. Anyways. This is a big tub. You want to step out to the patio? You can see the patio. The couch covers the patio now, I guess. We're at the corner, which is nice. We're gonna actually put like chairs or something out here.
Home Depot. And that's it. That's their new apartment. Is it? No, it's a separate apartment. But I told them I would buy them a piece of leather for that couch. That's an old couch of his. But it's not far. It's like 15 minutes from here. Not even. Close to his work, close to her school. So it's really nice, right? I know she's all grown up. You wouldn't even believe what they're paying. They're 2 bedroom, 2 bath. 2 walk-in closets, granite countertops, stainless steel, washer and dryer. They're not even paying $1,300 a month. That apartment's like $1,249. I think it's like $1,249 a month. It was cheaper than the dorms. But that's their first place. I told her, don't get pregnant, finish school. So we'll see. No, they have to pay utilities. Isn't that insane, Chris? I told her I'd move in here. I'd live here. That was her thing, Cinnamon. She wanted lots of light. And a lot of the apartments we looked at didn't have enough light. Uh-huh. There you go. It was totally 1995. 100%. That's what I'm saying, Crystal. And we went looking at apartments. That was like the best deal we could find. And it's really nice. Believe me, sweet one, I have tried. I know, and Home Depot, that's what I was telling her. Home Depot has this 6-piece table and chairs for like $99. What does he do? He works for a major corporation. I don't want to say the name, but he works for a major corporation. He does well. I'm not going to say where, though. Too many haters. Too many assholes. So, but he does well. He's a little older than her. Not much, a couple of years. I am proud of her. He doesn't really want kids yet. He wants to wait. I said, that's why you got with a girl 5 years younger. Hey, Jeanette, I thought I lost you forever. I was like, I haven't seen Jeanette. I think I lost her forever. I was like, I haven't seen her come around lately. She don't like me anymore. Yeah, really big windows. Ah, thanks, Jeanette. I did. I thought I lost you. Oh, that's totally me, sweet one. He gets mad at me too. And my mom gets mad at me because she's like, honey, he's not 19. He's in his 20s. He's 26. So he's a man. She may be 19, but he's not. And you can't talk to him like he's 19. I said, he's still half my age, more than half my age. Exactly, spirit seeker. Yeah, she hasn't touched base at all. And she hasn't written back, nothing. Say, why they be charged by law enforcement? I've watched a few streams to hear that side, and that's one thing I've heard so many times. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. Well, some people are impeding on a case. Some of them are. I can't say that speaks for all of them because some of them have. But most of the time, the cops ignore them. Now, what I do think is wrong, now this one I will point out, is when you lie about TBI. Like I heard Psycho say that TBI told her she's being trolled and that it's perfectly okay to do what she did. Yeah, that I know is false. That kind of shit. That's just wrong. That's like me calling, me saying that I don't need to put labels on candles. They told me I don't need them. Yeah, that's a blatant lie because it's the law. You have to have them. It doesn't have to be on the candle. It could be like on a, separate thing next to it, but it's got to be on a label. Crazy. But other than that, I really have nothing else. We do miss you, Bonnie. I've emailed her, I've called her, I've gotten nothing in return. See, but that's the thing, Spirit Seeker. This is the issue I have. They're spreading rumors that are just blatant lies, and then other people spread them that have nothing to do with anything law enforcement said. Yes, remove child from clothes before washing. Remove child from car before leaving them in there for 13 hours. I do not get it at all. But I'm going to get off. I promised Sage I'd make sugar cookies. And I got to do some laundry. But I want to thank everyone for being here. Change is coming. I'm telling you, I'm not going to start reading chat at all. I'm going to say what I have to say. If nobody comes up, I'm going to get down. But on that note, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going away this weekend and I'm going away next week. So love me while you can. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for the super chats, PayPal, Cash Apps. And don't forget, candles. But I am going to do another special. It's just because I'm going away that I was like, you know what? Maybe I should wait and, fulfill all the orders that I currently have. But I'm going to be doing some pushes on candles. Again, we got some new scents in, which I have to add to the website. Trying to get everything done while keeping my sanity, which sometimes is not so easy. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Bean sprouts. And be good to each other, be nice to each other, and love each other.